Oof. Fair. A little bit of BM. Yeah. That was so funny. I was listening to that. I'm like, this is hilarious. Also, I cannot hear you through the headset. This is awesome. Can you hear me through the headset? Why is it always your headset that's working, even though we switch places? What the frick? It seems like I'm the common variable here. I was using that headset last time. Anger. I think I'm the common variable here. I think it actually doesn't like me. Most people don't. And by most people, I mean like 99.9. Nope. I also can't hear game audio, so you know what? I'm fine. It's the exact same goddamn thing as last week. I think Chris broke it. I'm just cursed to never be able to hear anything through my headset, apparently. Well, yes, I can hear you, like, physically through the headset, not like audio-wise through the speaker. I can just hear you through the headset itself. Because I'm hearing no other sounds. So it's just earmuffs at this point. Perhaps. But I was also using that headset last week and it did the exact same thing. I don't know.
Hello and welcome back to another week of GLEC. My name is Aubrey, also RJ.
I'm CQ9, and welcome back to another week of GLEC, and this time it is Smashy Bros. So Smashy Bros, this is our second week of GLEC competition. Although today we don't have a doubleheader, which is nice for us, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't have a doubleheader, otherwise I wasn't told about this, so yikers.
Who knows? But we are going up against a newcomer to the GLEC arena, Albion.
Yep, they are new this year.
Yes.
It's definitely funky.
Which means we don't really know a lot about what players they could show up.
We don't know too much. We have watched some of their VODs against Trine, who was actually our previous opponent last week. So we know what characters they might throw in, but of course there's always the chance for variability there. And
do you remember what those characters were?
I remember they were cringe. So it's me, Gunner, Samus, Wii Fit, and Luigi.
That's what I think it was, yeah.
Yeah, so cringe.
Well, hey, at least maybe not the 5 different characters being thrown out of nowhere.
Also, fun fact, when we were researching them and watching their VOD against Trine, Trine pulled out different characters again. So they had like 7 different characters.
Okay.
Which is kind of wild.
I mean, good on Trine, I guess,
Yeah,
for having
it was really wacky.
a very large variety of characters.
Yeah, it was wild. But, okay, yeah. It took a moment to remember. Sorry, I just saw Chris select random and got scared, and then I remembered, right, buttons check. Buttons check exists.
That is something.
Yeah.
I was also
I
looking.
got a little spooked there, but
That was an interesting thing. I was just like,
the worst part is I wouldn't have even been surprised if they just went into the arena and started playing. It checks out for Chris.
It does.
The best part about Chris is he can do stupid crap like that and get away with it because his random's actually good.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Though I think the higher ups would have some problem with that.
I don't know, because Jim is in that room, so if he selects it, that means Jim has to have seen it. So I think that's actually the best part of what that implies. It implies that Jim said yes to Chris's random.
I guess so.
Yep. But judging on that, with Chris being the one doing the button check, that leads me to make the fair assumption that Chris will be the one leading today.
Man.
Yeah.
That does not narrow it down for our opponents on who we're throwing it. What characters they're throwing in.
That's the point of going random for buttons check, so you don't know what characters.
Well, yes, but also Chris.
Correct, but they don't even know the player, because that tag that we see,
Well, yes.
like, they don't actually see that, so they don't know who we're throwing in, like player-wise.
I know.
I'm talking to the audience, not you. Grr. Not everything's about you. Some things are about the game.
This is why I'm very glad I showed up last minute, so Weston didn't have to solo cast.
I don't know, man. I think just me on mic would go crazy.
No.
It would definitely be crazy. Whether it be good,
It'd be interesting.
might have to wait till later in the season to find out. Hear me out. Hear me out.
I'm gonna avoid that happening at all costs.
Well, technically, if you avoid it, that means you wouldn't be here because you're avoiding it. So then I would make it more likely.
I'm going to avoid that outcome at all costs. We do not need to see you solo cast.
I think I need to. So it doesn't look like we're throwing Chris in first, and we did talk about it before, based on their character roster. Us four, Chris, Fitz, Alex, and I all room together, so we get to talk about this stuff.
Is Josh not playing today?
Josh might. He probably will, but we talked about it in the dorm, so he wasn't there. But we were talking with Chris over what character he probably wanted to go, since, as we talked about before, and in previous streams, you've also seen it, that Chris has multiple characters that he can play at a competition level ready. Anyway, we're going to move on. So he has multiple characters that he can play, and so we're talking about which ones he might want to throw in. So I believe he has already determined which character, as I'm assuming it is the one that we agreed upon.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Well, I was just saying that because not even we know who Chris is throwing in.
I do.
You do. But we are not going to state it because, you know.
Because it's more fun that way.
Also, they haven't even done button check.
Correct. They have not done button check yet, so
we're just
taking a minute, I suppose. My guess is probably stage bans, because at that point you can get stage bans done during a button check.
That is true.
Yeah.
Just gotta wait it out.
Come on, guys. It always happens. We like to joke about it taking a while, but in reality, they're actually like talking through stuff, getting stuff ready to go. So it's just fun to make fun of, but there is a reason for it.
One good thing about this potential roster is that we do have a lot of experience against Samus.
Yeah. Just a lot of cringe on this team, which, I mean, I say cringe because I don't like it and it's not fun to play against, but if it works, it works.
Yes.
Like, a win's a win. It's just, fun-wise, it's a little lacking. But, you know, it is a competition setting, so can't really blame them.
Yeah. At least it's good that we have that matchup experience against Samus. Because out of all of them, I feel like the Samus could be the most trouble from what I'm aware of.
I think it's actually going to be the Luigi from what we've seen.
Okay.
Just because Luigi actually does pretty well, or at least not bad, into pretty much our roster. And this Luigi does look like he knows the combos, which, to be fair, everything in Luigi combos into pretty much anything. So you can kind of just spin the stick and press A, and most of the time it will combo. So that is Luigi. To be fair, that's a lot of characters. I play one of those.
Except you miss half your combos because Pit.
Hey, that's because Pit sucks.
Well, I was going to that. I wasn't going to blame it all on you. Although I could. We could blame it all on you.
What you have to remember, our Pit combos aren't real and therefore can't hurt you. They are not real. They don't exist, actually.
These are his daily affirmations.
Correct.
Pit combos are not real.
I sit down and I just look at my opponent and I go, remember, Pit combos aren't real and they cannot hurt you. And then they fall out of like half my moves and I'm like, told ya. And they look at me and go, why do you play this character? And I go, good question.
Which is why there has been a lot of Joker being played lately.
Yeah, Joker is...
Bad in friendlies.
Yeah, Joker's my friendliest character. I don't have enough faith in him to go him competitively, although I probably should start. But it be what it be, you know?
I mean, Chris has been encouraging you heavily.
Yeah, Chris has been encouraging the character swap because Joker is simply the better character. But my Pit is better.
That's just because you know so much about Pit.
Correct. My Joker isn't to the level of my Pit yet. My Pit is still better, but Joker is definitely the better character. So if I was looking to make a swap, that would be a good one. Just at this point, sunken time fallacy. But it's also proven to be more effective, so I don't even know, man. Things are happening.
But the more
buttons are being pressed and moves are going on the screen.
But the more time you spend playing Pit competitively.
Is last time I'm playing Joker, you're correct, yes. That's the fun of sunken cost fallacy. Anyway, it looks like we're finally getting to select a stage now. This whole time we've just been waiting for stage selection.
Oh boy, well we're going
all that just to go to Town and City. Let's go. Somebody wants cheese.
Okay. Who created the arena again? They did?
It was them.
So we got to pick the stage, correct?
Kind of. It's the first start ban, so the ban ruling is a bit different.
Yeah.
Because when you first start, you don't have the counter pick stages aren't available. So so there are a total of 8 stages, but 3 of those are counter pick stages. So when you first start, you only ban out of 5, and home team bans 1, away team bans 2, and then home picks from the leftovers because that leaves only 2.
I see.
So kind of not really pick the stage, but that's only for the first one. Other than that, it's normal stage bans. But getting into it, a little bit of a buttons check, I believe.
Yeah. Though it is kind of cursed to see Chris on Ness.
Yeah, it's a little cursed because he actually did play Ness. And does have a Ness, which, to be fair, you can kind of say that about most characters in this game, and you can reasonably assume that Chris has played them.
Yeah.
Because he most likely has.
I'm trying to think. I'm pretty sure there's at least one character that they have not played. Why are stage hazards not off?
They are. The platforms move on Town City even if stage hazards are off.
Oh.
Yeah. You haven't noticed this?
No, I have not.
No, the platforms will still move even if stage hazards are off. However, on something like Smashville, where the platform sometimes moves, it won't actually move on Smashville. But on Town and City, yes, it does change forms. So you'll get the form with like the 2 high platforms, the one in the center, just the 2 outside platforms. It'll swap in between them still.
I feel like I have noticed this, but it just surprised me.
I'm sure you have, just memory slips. There's a lot of things to remember in this game. There's like 86 different characters. There's 8, 9 legal stages in certain rule sets. There's a lot of things to remember in this game.
Or we could just go the fun route and just do 110 stages.
Real, because I know most of it too. I have too much time in this game. which is less than some other people have, which is terrifying.
And 99% of that is spent playing Pit.
No, like 80%. Oh, the other ones is Monkey.
Watching you.
Hey, my monkey is not terrible. Oh, this is a character. This is one of the 86 characters in this video game for sure.
It is
King
a
DDD.
character. A character.
Yep, it is a character. But so Chris did go with the character that we determined earlier. Looking at Albion's roster, we figured that Wolf would probably be the best choice for him. But one of the characters we did not expect Albion to have was this DDD. We expected the characters we mentioned before, and he was not on that list.
Maybe this is going to be another example of 5 characters that we just
Quite
hear.
possibly. But Wolf still is going to do perfectly fine into King DDD. Still able to get plenty of combos, especially quite impactful ones. Wolf being quite strong, quite heavy damage dealing. And the platform almost just stretchered. Almost got stretchered. That is an actual term, by the way. It's weird. In Smashy Bros. But Chris, still at 0%, has yet to get hit. I think he was trying to reflect the Gordo with laser, which is definitely does work. You can actually hit back Gordo with laser, which is really good for Wolf. So Chris definitely having a lot of options here. Almost getting the 0 to death. Back air actually not quite killing, but this should be it.
Yep, that is it. And that is
sour.
a 0 to death.
Yep, 0 to death. Even got the sour back air, but it did still manage to steal the stock. So Chris getting any percent now is well more than extra credit. He is a full stock and then some ahead, and this should be a lot of damage here.
I feel like right now Chris has put the DDD in a very bad position to where DDD has to attack first.
Correct. And Wolf has a lot of options for that, basically. He can definitely zone with the laser, which laser is one of the best projectiles in the game.
Yes.
Does 10% unstaled, has a bayonet hitbox on the gun, and is also transcendent, which basically means it'll go through anything else. So like other projectiles, it'll go through it, other moves, it'll go through it. So it's really good for stuff like that. And Wolf having plenty of disjoints to hit back Gordo and just space around DDD. Chris putting that into full effect. Still having yet to be hit, by the way. Has taken 2 stocks.
We're gonna introduce a new thing, and compared to your
No! God
unfortunate.
dang it, Chris!
We might hear a anger pop off later.
God dang it, Chris. Took 11%.
But using that laser right there was just, it's basically him just camping out this DDD.
Yeah.
And it's not fun.
Yeah, he wants to keep DDD away from him, just because heavy can do a lot of damage, and there's actually a surprising amount of setups that he can do with Gordo. So Chris's goal here is to just not give him the chance, and just keep him at bay at range as well. So very nice Gordo reflection, almost killing. No, Chris, you have taken 25%. This is 25% more than you should have. The thing I'm wondering is maybe they were expecting us to send in Alex first with the link. Perhaps. Also, Wolf just does really well into DDD and is going to do better, at least better than Captain Falcon would into their roster as a whole, which is why Chris decided to do this. But King DDD living until about 200%, but honestly, that's fine. Chris has such a huge lead, and he only needs that one straight hit, which he ended up getting right there, catching him trying to jump off the platform with that affair. Nice call out. Not quite getting the JV4, which I'm sure he's disappointed in. But, you know, I mean, it worked. It might not have been a JB4, but it still was a 3 stock, so putting us well ahead onto their second player already before we have lost a stock. Yep, and that is Chris for you. Yep. I think I heard him scream. I can't tell. These headphones are actually pretty good at muffling sound, even though they're definitely interesting on our end for technical issues wise. But yes. Yeah. It is interesting because you were able to hear his screams from there, so who knows? I would like to propose a new rule. If Chris gets a JB4, we get an extra stock. Hear me out. Okay, but imagine if that was actually a rule. If you got a JV4, you got a stock back. I think it should be. Hear me out.
I think the rule organizers would heavily disagree with
I think
that.
it'd be hype.
I think you think everything would be hype.
No,
unless
I
it's
don't.
cringe.
I don't think 90% of this roster is hype.
Except Pitt.
No, heck no. This character is lame.
That who's the one character that is very hype?
Monkey. But since even though Chris didn't lose a stock here, he did already lock in Wolf, so he can't change characters. He is locked into the Wolf here, but we talked about it as I have before. This should be the best matchup coverage wise that he has, so should be looking fairly solid into this. And with such a strong display in the first game with a 3 stock, barely even passing 50%.
Yeah.
Is definitely going to make the Albion team think very carefully of who they want to throw in to challenge Chris's Wolf here. Does look like we have the stage pick of Kalos. So another big stage.
Okay. There was a very long, hesitant pause from Chris, and there was a hesitant pause from us. This is fun.
That is a word to describe this situation.
Very fun.
Whether it accurately describes it, personally, I would disagree. Because it's Sonic, but oh my word, Chris saying no. And getting a very early % lead, which is nice. Although I am wondering, I don't actually know this, how effective Laser is at dealing with Sonic's spin dash and spin charge, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just because of his transcendent property. But
no idea, but, you know, we have a Sonic on the screen.
Yep. Chris looking to not give him the chance to even set up,
and
Kalos
not dead.
Kalos saving him there. Kalos such a big stage, not quite being able to steal the stock there, but this is still such a really good lead. But Sonic is scary. He can make these comebacks.
Yep.
But Chris not gonna give him a chance. Calls out the homing attack with a solid up smash.
Very nice.
I'd also like to point out this is more % than the DDD got, but here we go. Sonic is simply a better character.
I mean, it is also just extra credit for us. So whatever.
Yep,
whatever.
It really is. Chris already taking 4 stocks and yet to have lost 1, so this is really good for us. That mash?
Interesting.
This is a pretty dangerous position to be in. Manages to get out of it though.
Interesting place. Not sure what he's thinking here, but Sonic's just kind of running around all over the place. So.
Yep, that is Sonic for you. But Chris trying to call out a lot of these options and being successful in most of them with these really solid callouts. Trying to get the edge guard, but misses Chris, which is good for us. Nice ledge interaction from Chris. Manages to get off a little bit of damage to it.
Both of them have a fairly decent ledge option there. Pretty even right now. Maybe it took Sonic a few chances to get its footing. I'm not sure, but it's showing a pretty even fight now.
Pretty even %, but Chris is up a stock, and that's not even counting the 3 that we had. But Chris does go down for his first stock. But remember, that's Chris's first stock. So any more stocks here that he's already gotten is only good for us. So this is a really good position to be in. And Sonic already at kill %. At tilt, not going to kill from about roll distance. So.
Barely, just because Kalos is a very big stage.
That was a very interesting interaction there. Wolf Flash just not fully going off because he landed on the stage instead of going over it. I think it messed up the Sonic up smash. Otherwise, I think that would have hit.
Yeah, and then no punish from the Sonic. That was interesting.
Which, I mean, is good for us. That weird interaction working for our advantage. Sonic does get a lot of % here, sitting at 184. On Kalos, it is still such a big stage. It can't quite long, but
that is death.
Chris deciding to steal that stock, steal it out. Now he is working on even more extra credit. Really nice opening there, gets 40%. Up so many stocks. This is really good for Chris.
This is in good place for Chris with the Wolf.
I think Wolf was definitely a good decision here.
Yeah, Sonic really just needs like one good hit, and Wolf will probably, not probably,
Yeah,
but we'll be close to that.
Doesn't matter. Chris gets the 2-frame with the down smash. Very clean. Really good timing, especially on Wi-Fi. So manages to take another 3 stocks from Albion, although it did cost him 1 of his.
I don't think that matters to him in the long run.
Not at all. Even we say here that getting 3 stocks is doing your job. Going even is perfectly fine. And so going anything above 3 is really good for us. So taking 6 while still having 2 of your own is a really good showing.
It is insane.
Yep, that is a really good position to put us in.
He is screaming.
You know, I'm not very surprised by that one. That one
is not a surprising thing.
The question is whether he's screaming because he's up 6-1 or whether he just had to play against DDD and Dasonic. That's the question here.
We'll have to ask him later about that one.
Yeah, we will. He might kick me off, though. We might get to talk to him later. I don't know. That's entirely up to him.
Well,
and,
if anything, it would be me talking to him.
Yeah.
Because you would
I say we're a big family here. We say
My jersey does not say we, not me on it.
It says we. It's on this arm. It's not on this one.
Funny commentary. So I recently got a jersey because I'm now part of the Overwatch Academy team, and my jersey does not say we versus me. Okay, we got a subscriber.
Yes,
thank you. Let's go, Chris.
Yeah. All right. So we don't have Josh just outsource this to right now because he's currently in there. He's not watching on the stream. So I'm gonna have to ask you guys. We need puns for whatever character Chris is playing because it makes him mad, and he plays better when he's mad.
And he is
kind of terrifying.
And he is also like psychically tuned to the chat comments.
I don't understand it either because he's not reading the chat, but somehow he just knows. It's kind of terrifying, but you know, if it works, it works.
It works. I don't think any of us are gonna complain about that one.
Yeah. Hey, you know, if it makes our players play better, we'll take it. But the thing is, does Chris really need it? He is up 6-1.
Are we going back to Kalos?
Looks like it. Judging on how he didn't swap stages, so I think this. Okay.
This is another character.
I don't disagree with the Kalos pick entirely. But I definitely do not think it was the best choice this Bowser has. Of course, I don't know what Chris banned.
Yeah.
Probably not expecting the Bowser. So far, all 3 of the characters that we have seen is characters that we were not expecting. And I think Chris forgot that he had to lose one for a minute and had to be reminded. But getting into both having to taunt. Hello? You don't need to taunt 3 times, dude. It only takes 1. All set. Okay. Doing the classic Bowser up B. Chris, again, just as it's been the past 2 games, getting a really early start and really good footing to be able to make his opponents have to approach him.
So this is the interesting thing because, once again, quote me if I'm wrong, because I'm wrong quite a lot with this game. Bowser is the best heavy in the game, correct? Close.
Personally, I think he is the best heavy if you don't count Kazuya.
Well, yes, we're not including DLC.
If you ignore Kazuya Mishima, personally, I think he is the best heavy, and that is generally the commonly agreed upon choice. That he is the best heavy out of those.
And unfortunately, Bowser has already lost a stock, and Chris has gained 42%.
Yep. The thing is, just because you are the best heavy does not mean you are necessarily a great character. Bowser, definitely not a bad one, but Chris is going to know how to play against it, especially against a character like Wolf. You are a very big boy. You are a large laddie, so you are very easy to hit with these hitboxes.
Yes, and with our knowledge about heavies from Josh and another K-roll, it is...
That up smash is still not killing. That forward smash
does kill.
Beats the down air before he even gets a chance to land. So Chris has only taken 65% on this stock, although it is Bowser. He doesn't need much more to kill you.
That is true, but that Bowser also has one more stock, and we'd have to take down the rest of our team on one stock.
Yep. He now not only has to take 2 stocks off of Chris, he also has to 3 stock our 2 remaining people, which
is not easy.
Definitely a tall order. Especially for a character like Bowser, because we play so many characters that can combo him to cross the entire stage and back sometimes.
Yes.
But Chris can also do the same. Ooh, nice shine. Didn't get anything off of it though. Was kind of cooking there.
Barely missing that regrab.
You know what? I respect it. You're real for that one. He dropped off Halo platform, and I thought he was gonna fair bear wolf flash him, and I was going to laugh so hard, but didn't get the opening. I think it was wrong percent, and doesn't matter.
Yep, that is.
Smash there does take the stock. Chris getting a nice 9-2 right there. Very, very strong showing, bringing us up and around. So. This very well could be the last round going in.
Welcome to one of our very strong players, Chris.
Yep. He is one of our strong ones, which, to be fair, we have a lot of strong ones, actually. Chris, Josh, Alex, Fitz, and I, all quite strong. And also the freshmen are quite impressive this year. Definitely.
Well, not all of them are freshmen, but...
I just call them freshmen because they're new to the team, okay? They're freshies in my mind.
There's someone that's older than you.
And? Everyone else on the team is older than me.
Actually, all the freshmen are probably the same age as
Correct.
you.
No, but everyone on the team is honestly pretty solid. So
yes.
While Chris is one of our better ones, definitely for sure. It does not mean that the rest of our roster is necessarily weak. So being able to come into this with just a solid 9-2, definitely strong.
So the question is, are we going to?
Are you kicking me off?
Yeah. Hop on for a little bit.
Is he going to play?
Fun fact, oh, awesome. That's great. Fun fact. Love that.
We love fun facts. So I have an assumption on who we're throwing in next. Or incorrect, you just wanted to cast.
No, I literally just wanted to come over here and cast. I just took 9 stocks. I wanted a break.
Understandable.
I want to do something else with my. Want to do something else for fun.
we heard some. I heard some screams. Was that correct?
No, actually.
Then I don't know what I was hearing.
It could have been outside.
That is very true. The entire Smash team is quite loud.
Yeah. The most I commented on was they picked Sonic on the select screen, and I did audibly groan.
I mean, we witnessed just the solid, 5 seconds of pausing.
Yeah.
And just staring at it, just he's not happy.
No. To be fair, respect to the Sonic, he did manage to take the stock off me, in a pretty fair format. I straight up just lost, but yeah, no,
I mean, you also took 3 of their stocks, and the only other stock was just a mistime thing.
No, that was not, that side B off stage, that wasn't mistimed at all. I was genuinely just, I was trying to get the clip.
Yeah, that.
That sounds bad to say, but, at certain percentages, down throw side B is true. And I it's kind of true around the percent that he was at. So I looked at the screen, I looked at his percentage, and I'm like, yeah, all right, I can go for it. I have faith. I should not have had faith. Let me tell you that first of all. I should not have had faith. But I did my best, and that's all we can ask for.
I mean, it did affect anything in the long run, so you can try those things when that high up.
I mean, yeah. That's the other thing, is that I was at a pretty high percent, so I'm like, I really have nothing to lose by going for this.
Wait, what?
Where are we going? Are we going to the spirit ward? Oh, it's Alex. No, wait, it's not Alex. What? The new controls are on. Oh, it's Ben. Oh, okay. Oh, we're sending in Ben.
But like, I thought his stuff was already set up.
No, actually, he recently switched to tilt stick because all of us kind of agree that it's better for K-roll.
Fair enough.
Yeah, his F tilt is really, really good. So it's just like having that as your quick option alongside dash attack.
Yes.
Easier access to it is always a good thing. For those of you who can't see, Josh is at the door right now making faces, and it's quite funny. Okay, what a good man.
It has been very entertaining getting to know Josh.
Yeah. we love Josh around here. I was also confused by why they have 2 people. I'm assuming it's for their stream setup.
Maybe?
That is what I'm currently assuming.
Did we hear that they were streaming?
I believe they have a stream. They do?
Okay.
Okay, yeah, so they have a stream, so I'm assuming this is for their stream setup then. Which, yeah, completely fair.
Makes sense. So, now we know who we're sending in. We're sending in one of the newest players that is joining the roster. Going to
God,
be...
your name? There we go.
Going to be very exciting. We saw this play out last week during a match, which was very interesting and very exciting. Because we had Josh going first on K. Rool, and you will learn.
What a great team! Oh, they're so nice. Have I ever said how much I love these pre-battle messages? These are some of the greatest things I've ever seen in my life.
I mean, I can tell.
I love them so much. Like, they're so cringy, but like it's so funny as well.
What a great comeback, indeed it was.
God, I'm gonna keep laughing. Okay. Anyway.
I don't think you have a choice in the matter. It's up to them, depending on what they want to say.
Yeah. Anyway, getting back to talking about the match. As per usual, for all of our opponents, we do a bit of research about them beforehand, and none of the characters that they used were what we expected at all.
Correct.
So that was a bit of a shocker, although their coach did just talk to Josh asking if they can switch out some guys, which you don't need to ask, but you know, they're a new team, so it's completely understandable. But so it seems like now they're going to be switching in some other players, and I have a feeling it might be like...
We're going to see the original suspected.
Yeah, I have a feeling we might be seeing some of the players that we saw the other weeks, so...
Yes.
I know they have a very good Luigi, so I'm curious to see if he will be coming out or if they're going to be kind of planning something else.
I was very surprised when I didn't see the Luigi come out.
Same here. I was genuinely very surprised. To be fair, I was shocked at literally everything I saw. It was a Dedede into a Sonic into a Bowser. The only one of those characters that's really common is Bowser. I was not ready for anything.
I just sat there, we just sat there and just saw the visible pause on the screen.
Yep.
And it's just like...
He's not happy.
That is a character.
It was indeed a character.
That is 1 out of 86 characters. And then there's 2 out of 86 characters. There's 3 out of 86 characters.
That sounds so rude. Just like, there are 86 characters in this game from thousands of franchises. And you chose that one.
I'm not even trying to say that in a rude way. I'm just like, not expected.
Exactly.
At all.
I think, did we see it? I'm trying to remember if we saw Dedede against Trine or St. Francis. I don't think we did. I think it's been like a year since the last time we saw a Dedede in competition. So that was a bit again, just unexpected. It's just completely unexpected, so.
Yeah. I mean, it's like seeing Plant.
What the heck, man? Do you have something to say about Plant?
Plant's amazing.
As you should. As you should.
Plant is amazing. He's just unexpected.
Alright, fair.
That is my example. If you saw a Plant from the opposing team,
Well, it would be a very horrible mix of emotions because I'm equally excited that somebody else is playing Plant as I don't want to get edge guarded by Plant. It's a very uncomfortable mix of emotions that I would not be ready for.
Yes.
Oh, they're in the ring. Okay. So I'm hoping now we're gonna send in Ben and we're gonna get the match started soon, or
This is one of the most fun things about Smash.
getting to enter the arena.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
Funnest things.
All right. You know what? You make a fantastic point. I can't argue.
We gotta wait for stage bans. Are we going to Kalos?
Yeah, they are probably doing stage bans right now.
Did you just forget about stage bans?
Yes, I genuinely did. It's quite different when you're in the room playing and when you're over here. Because now I'm not in the mindset of I'm getting in there to play right now. Now I'm just in the mindset of, all right, I'm going to talk about the game, try and be entertaining, you know. It's just a completely different experience. Because also when I'm on that side of the wall and I'm playing the game, I get so stupidly locked in that I really can't process anything else besides the game.
This just reminds me of the fire alarm that went off yesterday.
Why don't you tell the story? That was hilarious.
So yesterday, there's some other hilarious things that involve this fire alarm, with a common trend of things also that I will mention. But the fire alarm went off during activation matches for the Overwatch team. So we had 3 teams that were running Overwatch games, and the fire alarm went off. Well, I can safely say there was nothing bad that happened, but all 3 teams were ready to go down with the ship.
Y'all were committed to your game, and I absolutely respect that. That's awesome.
Which would be very entertaining if it went off while you were playing.
I don't even know what I'd feel. I would not be happy. I show up, I play, I leave. That is my job. A Sheik!
Okay.
Dude, they play some wild characters. My goodness.
Win this time.
Oh my god, Ben, why? Alright, well, we're seeing a Sheik on screen now. This is, once again, very unexpected, although the Sheik seems to have the strings in check so far.
One of the things that we avoided mentioning so far is that Ben actually also plays K. Rool.
I do quite love the fact that we have 2 K rules now. I find it very funny.
Which was very entertaining, as last week, for the second of the doubleheader, we ran 2 K rules back to back.
Yes, we did, and my god, the K rule is looking perfect right now. Going for the blunderbuss ledge trap. This Sheik really just cannot get off ledge, and there we go. Only 34% taken. Playing very well right now.
That Sheik was not a fan of the suck thing. I don't know what it's called. The vacuum.
It's a blunderbuss. Although you can literally just call it cannon if you want.
That Sheik was not a fan of the cannon, and that is a jab.
Still, Sheik starting to put on the pressure again. 96 now. Ben finally answering back, although he's in a bit of a rough position, especially without his crown.
Yep, no crown right now, and taking a lot more damage. Picking up the crown and going in for that attack.
My god, he sucked him out of his recovery. What the heck? Oh, going for the down smash read.
Very close to killing there.
Oh, he's living. Oh, no, he's not.
Dead.
No, he's not. Oh, no.
However, keeping this game very even from the Sheik right now. Going up against the K. Rool, even after taking a stock very quickly, 60% is something you can still recover pretty quickly, even as Sheik. So
I will say though, being a heavy and having 90% on your opponent, that is a much better position for Ben.
Oh,
because now he's in prime kill position.
Oh, for sure. I'm just saying it's not impossible to come back.
Oh no, absolutely not. And the Sheik's really trying. Oh, okay. Down throw, up tilt. Not gonna kill, but still some more good damage on the board.
Getting some damage going on the board.
Ooh, the
Ben,
grab on the bomb.
Ben is in a very good position right now to where the Sheik has to attack first, and that's kind of what's, I feel like, killing the Sheik as well.
Absolutely. The Sheik is getting these stray hits, but it's just not enough. The back air completely obliterating her. 70% as K. Rool on his second stock. Ben is looking in a great position right now.
Yep. Though the Sheik is getting close, avoiding going to grab the crown and throw it off, which might be a good thing. 'Cause the last time Sheik threw the crown off the edge, it was not a good thing for him, but he does have his crown back.
I don't agree with letting him get the crown back. That's very dangerous.
Yeah.
When you have the option to control the crown, you should always be doing it.
Especially since when we saw that when K. Rool did not have the crown last, he was not doing that well at all against the Sheik.
That dead? Oh, it's dead! Very well done by Ben.
Very well done.
Having to deal with a character that's far faster than him and can edgeguard him very efficiently. He played around that very, very well.
And also a character that was very unexpected.
Yes, that's fair. Still, he kept on to that second stock, so that's like, what percent was he at? 130 something?
130 something.
Yeah, 130% heal. This is looking very good. Nice strong lead for Valpo Esports to start off with.
Yep, this makes me wonder where the Luigi is.
I do wonder if they're just trying out some different characters against us or not.
Maybe.
This seems to be a team with some deep pockets, so I'm curious to see if they're just kind of throwing out some options, seeing what works, what doesn't.
Yeah, I'm just curious as to how deep their pockets go, because I don't think their pockets go as deep as yours.
Well, when you play half the cast, it's very hard to match the amount of characters that I can play. But there are quite a few people who play the characters far better than I do, and I'm more than willing to admit that.
But also, you play half the cast.
I do play half the cast.
You probably play over half the cast. Let's be frank.
I should probably go through and count one time and see like how many characters I feel 100% confident in that I could take a set off of people.
I would probably say about 75%.
Probably not 75 because there are some characters that I just straight up don't like Olimar, Steve, Min, but
that also is like probably only like 25%.
Yeah, there are far more characters that I do enjoy playing rather than characters that I don't enjoy playing. So.
Yeah. But I'm trying to think what other entertaining stuff happened. Oh yeah, and then the funny thing is that this is not Thursday's fire alarm was not the only fire alarm I've been a part of this year. And by this school year.
This year?
I have been a part of 2.
We've been in school for like a month. What's happening to you?
The funny thing is that it was 1 week prior to Thursday's fire alarm. The funniest thing is also the next day is when a very important project for one of my classes is constantly due.
Oh my god.
And so, because this is a project that's cumulative over time, there's multiple due dates. So now there is a question on whether it is, it is just like my project is somehow connected to the fire alarm, and that whenever the due date is coming up, it's like fire alarm.
Ah, yes. Project coming around the corner? Alright. Somebody walks up, pulls the fire alarm down. Like, no, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Like, oh my god.
It was just very entertaining that it happened twice in a row.
That's so unfortunate. Like, that's such a specific bad thing to happen that soon after it just happened.
If it happens this week, I think I will physically cry.
If it happens this week, I don't know where we gotta take you. Like maybe to a Baptist or something. You're clearly cursed. we gotta fix whatever's going on here if it happens again.
The funniest thing is that the professor for this class was just like, it happened again.
When even your professor knows about something recurring happening to you, that's a bad sign.
Because the time before, because I hadn't gotten a chance to work on it because we were only given like 2 days.
Yeah.
And so, like 2 days to work on the first part, and I was like, I have not touched it. and the fire alarm has gone off. And he was like, I will give an extension for this one circumstance because, huh? And then I stated that happened again a week later. I was like, I don't need an extension. But it happened again.
But I just wanted to tell you, this happened to me again and I don't know how. What stage is he looking for? This is how oh, Town and City, yep.
Of course.
Did y'all see me struggling to find Town and City earlier?
Yes.
Oh. I've played this game since launch, and I still don't know where Town and City is. This is just embarrassing. Oh, the Sonic's coming back out.
I think this might be much harder of a matchup for Ben.
Ugh, for K-Rool? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Sheik has speed, which is something that K-Rool's not great against, but Sheik's hits are also far weaker.
Mhm.
Sonic has a bit more strength, and he's even faster. Not to mention his up B. His up B is very good against K-Rool recovering because he can just drop the spring straight down.
Mhm.
This is gonna be interesting. Ben's gonna have to rely a lot on his projectiles if he wants to make some moves here.
Mhm. Oh, okay.
Oh my god! They're both trying to end each other this quickly into the match. That Sonic was probably going to go for another forward air, and then probably a neutral B to finish him off, and then Ben went for the spike.
That was just interesting.
Did he just run up double jab?
I don't know.
This Sonic is nuts!
I don't know what I'm watching on screen right now. I feel
Right now, we're seeing quite the patient game. Ben's really taking advantage of his projectiles, which is a wise choice, but Sonic is just refusing to interact with him.
Trying to get the read on the edge guard there, just not working to his advantage.
The homing attack range really helping out here. Ooh, the dash attack, though. And then Sonic just gets straight back to center stage with his spin dash.
I would throw off the crown right now, but nope, he picked it up.
Again, something I'm not understanding. The players are just not trying to abuse taking the crown. And I feel like that's such a mistake against K-Rool since that's so much of his neutral. It's so important for him, and they're just not taking advantage.
Right now, they're both Sonic more at kill.
Oh my god!
And that's death.
Ooh, the crown combo. Oh, that was nice.
Though K-Rool is getting quite close, is somewhat at kill percent, but he is very heavy, so that is something that would count negatively towards that.
You see Sonic throwing out the F smash. No, he knows F smash will kill. The problem is that it needs to basically be at ledge because of how heavy K-Rool is. There it is again. Oh, he got him under the stage.
Oh, that is unfortunate for
that's
that
not
Sonic.
If you're Sonic, that's not what you want to see. That's a momentum killer.
Yes.
Ooh, the parry? He finally got the F smash, but again, oh, there's the edge guard. Yep. All right, nice one stock game apiece.
Unfortunately, he has Ben has gone for some extra credit there.
Yeah, Ben's doing phenomenally right now. Up 7-4. And then if he can take this next stock, Valpo's going to be in a very, very strong position.
Still taking it, but this is pretty even for the last stock right now. Sonic would do probably better against potential people we could throw in. It just really depends. So if Sonic gets this next kill, he might be doing pretty good for the next person to send in.
I know Wes and Fitz don't like Sonic too much, which you can't really blame them, but get the F smash again. Going for a reverse crown combo. Oh, barely missing the up air.
Frankly honest, Sonic probably should have gone for a punish there. That was a very good opportunity for
living the blunderbuss. Ugh. Sonic at 150. The strayest hit from K-Rool is gonna kill.
Yes.
Get the back air. Going out for the edge guard. Oh, there it is. He's going for the spring gimps. Oh, he's dead.
That is
nice. Holding on to that last stock, and now he's taking 6. Oh, what a good job, Ben.
And this is where we see the power of our first year Smash players.
The power of our double K rules. If Ben loses, I really hope we just throw out Josh, just so that they can't escape the K roll menace. It'd be really funny.
I mean, we did that last week, and then it would have been hilarious if we threw out the third K roll, but we wanted to play it safe.
The problem is that I think I'm the only other person with like a really competent K roll. Maybe Alex, but the triple K roll is a dream that will just never be achieved, sadly.
Unfortunate, unlike the triple Samus.
The triple Samus was also gonna be really difficult.
What was the other triples that we were considering?
I don't think we had another triple. It was more so the fact that Weston play Pit and then I play Pit. Because my Pit's crazy.
It's just hilarious, just like the Pit.
The idea of just character doubling up, like, you defeated the first Pit, but can you defeat the second Pit?
Yes, the first K rule has now since gone down, but wait, there is a second K rule.
I just imagine it's like a magic show, and they just go, but behind this curtain, I was hiding the second K rule. Josh walks out, just smiling, waving.
The thing is that Josh would just come out with a huge grin on his face.
Like, Josh would be so happy to do that.
He would just come out with a huge grin on his face, and the entire, like, the other team is just like, oh no.
Yeah, Josh comes out with that big grin and then proceeds to 3-stock them. Josh is a demon, man. His playstyle and his demeanor are so wildly opposite.
Yes.
Like, I've never met a nicer guy play such a brutal brand of Smash Bros.
Yes.
God bless him.
Which is why I'm so annoyed that he hasn't started throwing out some puns.
He's not in the Twitch chat anymore. He can't.
No, I'm not saying Twitch chat. I'm saying in person.
He knows it'll set me off and I will play worse. I don't need puns on the mind when I'm trying to get these wins.
I'm pretty sure the puns help you, but okay.
I disagree.
I mean, we saw a lot of puns last year from Josh, and they significantly improved your playing game.
Hey, man, I attribute that to Falcon.
We attribute that to only the puns.
Oh my god.
All of your work was for naught. It was the puns
puns.
It was the puns that carried you.
I'm glad my work is so easily invalidated. That's awesome.
You do realize that's a joke, right?
No,
okay.
I know. Oh god, they're pulling out the messages again. Go easy on me.
Yes.
These are the best. These are. Please enter the ring. Go, Ben. Peer pressure them. Come on. Dang it. I'm gonna get flashy.
I think Chris is going to like start laughing.
I actually love these so much. Like, Nintendo intended for them to just be like little fun, nice messages, but I take all of these as just like they all sound so sarcastic in my head. Like, oh yeah, go easy on me. Like, wow, you're so rude. I love these so much.
And we're going back to Kalos.
These people are Kalos fans, I see.
Very big fans of Kalos. I mean, it does have a bigger stage border.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they're hoping that they can stay on for longer.
That is probably the plan, although against K. Rool, I'm not sure how much I like the plan personally, just because he's so much heavier.
Mm-hmm.
That's my biggest disagreement with this plan, but...
Yeah. Just kind of existing, I guess.
Yeah.
So...
Alright, let's see. A Samus, okay.
Okay, this is the first out of 6 characters that we actually expected.
That we actually figured was gonna come out.
Very interesting. However, Ben does not have the Samus experience the rest of the team does.
No, sadly. He hasn't really played against a lot of Samuses, and then on only one stock, it's definitely gonna be a bit rough if this Samus purely plays for keeps.
Yes. So it's gonna be interesting. Samus is a interesting character.
Samus is a very good character.
Mhm.
Like, I've seen people like on Smash Twitter or just on YouTube or whatever, just kind of debating, is the character that good? I don't think the character is broken or super good by any means, but the way the game is currently playing out, the fact that Samus has that perfect zoning ability and has good close-up options means so much against a lot of the characters that are good right now. Ooh, going for the spike. I like it, I like it.
So close, but Ben has taken a lot of percentage on K. Rool. One more pretty decent charge attack will probably do it. Oh, not getting prepared for the bombs there.
Still not gonna die to a charge shot anywhere besides ledge. Oh.
Yeah.
Air dodge is off stage, but he's good. He's K. Rool. This won't kill. Oh, barely. Going out for the back air. Oh, he air dodged. No.
Nope. That is unfortunate.
That's so sad.
The question is mainly who are they going to throw in next, though? Or how are we going to throw in
I
next?
assume Josh is walking out of that room right now, going into the main room and asking, all right, anybody want to play? Either that or he has somebody specific in mind.
There's a lot of expectations I could see.
Yeah, like we could see Wes go in, get some playtime. We could see Alex, because Alex has actually had to do nothing today. We could see Josh just go in, finish it himself.
See
The only thing I
double
know for
K
sure
rule.
is that they're not going to come get me. That's the only thing I know for sure.
They're like, we're not having you wreck them again.
Yeah, no, they don't. They gotta let other people get some playtime. If for some crazy reason we go to a game 3, I am going right back in immediately. Because I'm not letting that happen. But, ooh, okay.
I think I know who this is.
You do.
Okay. I'm like, is this some random new person?
The only other person who plays that character is me, so.
Okay. Well, I have seen a lot of sword gameplay lately from one of the other new players who plays Pyramithra.
Oh, yeah. That's fair.
I have seen a lot of sword gameplay, so I was like, this is a new handle, so I was like, interesting.
He plays a lot of the sword characters.
Mm-hmm.
I do like the fact that he plays Shulk, though. It's just a bit of a different character.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got Alex finally coming in, gonna do some damage. I'm sure he's going into this like very confident.
Yeah.
He played a lot against Keegan last semester, and he's been playing a lot of Samus recently as well. So I'm sure he feels very familiarized with what Samus wants, what Samus is gonna do.
Exactly. The only other person I could have seen is either like Fitz or Weston going in for specifically just because of how much they've played against Keegan.
Yeah.
Seeing a lot of damage going here against the Link. Seems like they both seem pretty confident in their abilities.
They're both really focusing on playing their game. The Samus doesn't want to approach Alex, and Alex wants to approach, so he's trying to work his way in with the boomerang. He's doing well at that. It's really just who can execute their game plan better, and right now Alex is definitely doing it.
Doing significantly better. Missing that bomb though, mainly just preventing him from recovering low. Oh, that was unfortunate for that Samus there, missing that combo.
Yeah, Samus forward air. What a great time.
We love Samus forward air. That's very fun.
Alex playing very patient right now, looking for his next opportunity to probably try and get a kill confirmed, but the Samus is really just not giving it up.
Playing very cautiously.
Ooh,
and
yeah, there it is. That's
that
it.
is it.
Good forward air. That's what we like to see right there.
Very good playing right there from Alex, just going very patiently. Certain Samus moves will probably kill Link right now if he's pretty cautious about it.
I think the main thing that Alex has to be careful of is if he is anywhere off stage, Samus's forward air and back air will both kill right now.
Yes.
So, again, he's To be fair, he's not giving it up, though. He's sitting in center stage, playing his game, getting the ledge traps. Oh, my, the reverse boomerang into the down air. Oh, that was nice.
That spike was unfortunate for that Samus.
Alex is just on a tear right now. He wants to get out of here. He wants to go get some breakfast right now.
I think we all want to get breakfast. But Alex specifically is like, nope, you are playing my game and my game alone.
Alex has got D&D today. He wants to have fun. Up throw is going to kill? Yeah,
yep,
sadly.
that is unfortunately going to kill. But trying to take 2 more stocks on 11% on your final stock, that's going to be very difficult.
A very much an uphill battle for the Samus right now. Trying to get that easy charge shot damage if they can, but
Yep.
Alex, once again, just impossible to get around.
Almost trying that ledge trap again and just not really working well.
Ooh, good get-up attack. He interrupted the Dark Samus' charge as well, so now they're back to baby charge shot.
Once again, we're sitting here, nicely sitting here right on this ledge. And that ledge has been Samus's kind of death spot.
That's it.
That's
dead.
And that's it.
Nice. All right. Alex lost 1 stock, finished off Albion, and that is a win for Valpo Esports.
Yes, that is.
Very well done.
I'm sure Weston is very happy he did not have to play the game. And I'm sure you're very happy that you did not have to play the game that round either.
Well, to be fair, I actually did show up today and told them I want to go first.
Fair enough.
Because I was not in a good mood when I got here, and I just wanted to get out of here as soon as possible.
Understandable. But
Real quick, I'm gonna go get Ben. I want you to talk to him about the game real quick.
I don't know what. Wait, what?
What? We're done. We're done, Dark Samus. We're done. The crew battle's over.
What am I supposed to say?
I think they just want to run some friendlies. Okay, they were just running friendlies.
Okay, we're good. They're just friendlies. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not sure what's going on. Am I doing an Okay, apparently I'm doing an interview. Hello. Apparently we're doing interviews today. I did not expect this. Go on. Take the headset. So how are you feeling? You took about 6 stocks?
Yes, I did.
That's pretty good for being a new member on the team.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy about that, making up for my last time.
Yeah, they didn't see the last time, so you don't have to mention it. But
Oh,
okay.
gotcha. What last time? What are we talking about?
Yes. So how are you feeling about being on the team? What's your favorite part so far?
My favorite part, it's really nice having another K-Roll main on the team, so I can get some really good practice in.
Mhm.
And I've had a lot of opportunity to practice other characters as well.
Yeah. Trying to think. What was your I'm trying to think about what questions to ask. This is my first time interviewing, so this is fun. What do you think, because you did a lot of really cool things that match. What do you think was your favorite thing that you did?
Favorite thing? It's all just a blur at this moment, honestly.
Understand.
But I was happy I was able to hit maybe a few crown combos here and there. Those are always nice to hit.
Yep, definitely doing incredibly well against the Sonic and the Sheik. That's a very poor matchup for K. Rool. So going into that with a very fast character, how are you approaching it, or just kind of winging it as you go?
I knew that I didn't want to get comboed there, so I tried to throw out some more projectiles so that I can kind of keep some space there, and it worked out to my favor. And I also adapted in the middle of the match where I know the Sheik used a lot of upbeats, and I tried to shield and grab those after they got cut off that. So pretty happy about those.
Yep, it definitely seemed trying to but yeah, there was definitely a lot of good playing from there. Are you excited for the rest of the season? What you looking forward to?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to the rest of the season. I know there's more stuff I can work on for sure, and I'm pretty happy with my results already. Just as you mentioned, first time on the esports team, so I got a lot of growth here.
Very nice though that we do have that K-Rool main, like you said. who is our team captain this semester. So it's going to be very nice to get some experience with that. Unfortunately, I think we are probably ready to run out of time, so we are going to end this here. My name is Aubrey, also known as AirJ.
And my name is Ben, also known as Cruel.
All right, and we'll see you guys next weekend. Bye!